Game 3, Mavs and Golden State. First off, the series is being rushed. They just played on Friday night. It's Sunday night, and they had to go from Cali to Dallas to play again. No 2 days rest. They had to go right back to the game. Now, um, the way the Golden State Warriors are playing them are it's a whole different style that they're using. They're not playing their usual basketball. They're basically playing inside out. They're using their athleticism and using Dallas Mavericks' weakness against them. They're not. The players and personnel that Dallas have. They cannot really defend them athletically. They have more athletic people on Golden State. So if they keep them moving and they keep movement going, it's like they're in the ice capades. They can't guard those guys. Poole, all the guys on the bench, they're attacking the rim. And the offensive rebounds is killing Dallas. The Dallas Mavericks can't survive playing the style that they're playing. It's almost asinine to watch. As I'm sitting there watching them play, and I'm like, they're they're not gonna win this game. I was saying it as I'm sitting there watching. I'm like, do they even know they can't win this game? I don't even think they know. There was nothing they could do. They couldn't win that game. Even in the way the game was, they was up like 9, and I said they can't win this game because they won't be able to sustain. Luka was so frustrated. Because on defense, it's really a lot of his fault defensively, and I'm seeing what's happening. He's missing rotations. Him and Brunson are not communicating well early in the game. And then when they are, and Luka picks his spots defensively when he don't make a mistake, they're going after Luka defensively and on switches. They know Luka kind of like, if things aren't going well, he's gonna pout. His body language is bad. But that's why Luka is putting up 40 for the second time in 3 games. He's got 40. They don't care about Luka having 40. That don't beat them. Luka's got 40. He's got high rebounds. But that assist number, they want to keep that right where it was at like 3 and 4. If you can keep Luka at 3 and 4 assists for the game, you're going to win. Because the person that's killing them has been Reggie Bullock. Reggie Bullock is a great human being, nicest person you ever want to meet. But he's not getting the job done now. He's been terrible this series. He was terrible last night. He was terrible in game 2. Reggie Bullock has not shown up. And he's missing very critical shots that he's supposed to make. The Mavs know, or they have it in their mind, they can't win this game playing the way they've been playing. Meaning that they don't feel that they can win the game playing straight up. Like me versus you, straight up. They can't win a game like that. They don't feel they can. So they're going to shoot threes. Because if they hit the threes, they get back on defense. Guys are ready to go to be able to try to defend. Dallas has to guard as a team. Luka can't really guard Steph Curry, so he's got to run Steph Curry into other defenders, which is going to make other guys collapse. So if Draymond gets the ball, he's going to attack the rim. And they're going to leave Luka in with Maxi Kleber to try to rebound. But they're going to take Maxi Kleber out and leave Luka on an island to try to post up against Draymond Green and all those guys. So Luka's in there battling for rebounds. So he's getting banged up down there. So they keep Luka working. Keep him working. But when he drives to the basket, Luka's got to go up and score because there's nobody to pass the ball to. The guys are more so athletic, they're getting back on defense to cover the guys that Luka want to get the ball to. And the guys are not moving enough while he's driving to the basket. And people are missing their shots. Like Bullock and Brunson in game one weren't hitting his shots. And now you have Reggie Bullock, who's just disappearing on the island. Now, Golden State offensively, they just know their system is so good, matched up against this team, they know what's working and they know what's not working. They keep the ball moving, use their movement, run Steph Curry through weave plays, and sure, they've been getting some good blessings on the whistle. They got it last night. Whenever Dallas was getting momentum, here come the whistle. So the whistle game was still, in favor of Golden State, even though Dallas is at home. So what was extraordinary to me was when I was seeing it and watching it with my own eyes, I said, well, there's no way they could have a scene where that would happen. There's no way that none of these things would go down. So when I was sitting there watching it, I said, there is no way the Golden State Warriors are going to sit there and run the same play identically back with Wiggins. And they did. They ran the same play twice with Wiggins. I was pissed. Oh, yeah, they did give y'all a lot of calls. The Golden State Warriors got so many calls, it was crazy. All of this was to stop momentum. Whenever Dallas was getting momentum, it would be some type of ghost foul. And it was always putting Golden State on the free throw line, even when it was a shooting play. Drunk, I ain't been outside yet. I'm gonna go drink now. Oh, Gummy said he coming to my house. Tell him to come on with the come on. I got something for him. I got something that'll clear them all out. Are you serious? I don't know why they playing like that. Nah, they wouldn't play around me. They know better than to play around me. Now, no, Steph Curry wasn't on that. Steph Curry just played the game and let the game come to him. He would take Luka off the dribble, get to his spots. It was a good shooting day for him. He was in a good rhythm because they couldn't disturb his rhythm. So if you can't disturb a guy's rhythm, he could continuously do what he's been doing all night long. Seriously, if you leave Steph Curry to get in a good rhythm, he's gonna start knocking down shots. He hit a couple tough shots, but it wasn't no real big deal. They was never in a real downward position. The Mavs was up 9. They gave up 9 in a row. Like 11-0 run. They don't really do the certain things that everybody else think they do. The Golden State Warriors, they move different. They move different. All of these patterns, all of the flow, everything that they do is completely it is like complete nonsense. It has nothing to do with Luka and his body. Luka's in shape to play. I mean, Luka is who he's gonna be. I mean, shoot, he's giving you 40, he's giving you a double-double, a 40-point double-double from a point guard position. But his thing is, it's just that he's guarding 5 guys. Because they got them switching, they got them Dallas Mavericks have to think. They got to constantly move. They got Bertans guarding people like Wiggins and Poole. Then he's got so many different people coming after him. They're sending the double teams in different spells. The double team will come when Luka gets to his spot, his comfort spot to shoot the ball. They know they'll send the double. And they'll live with whoever sets the screen and don't come back to the ball. Normally it's Maxi Kleber. But they need a faster guy out there to do it because the Golden State Warriors have the athletic guys out there. They're fast enough to get back to Maxi Kleber. Kleber's kind of slow. Against Phoenix, it worked because you was bringing 8 now. Now you got Maxi Kleber trying to go up there and bang against Looney, whose sole purpose is to grab rebounds and bang them out inside. The Golden State Warriors are killing them with 2-point shots at the rim. The Dallas Mavericks are beating themselves because they keep allowing themselves to fall into the trap of, I want to shoot a 2. I mean, I want to shoot a 3. I want to shoot a 3. I want to shoot a 3. But this is how they play. And Bullock is just not hitting his shots. He's been off this whole series. They gave him an award, and I don't know if that was warranted, but he got an award. I have no idea how everybody else felt about it. The Golden State Warriors have been running their position. They've been running back screens. It's been a thing of beauty if you like basketball. So watching it has been a thing of beauty, but I'm more pissed off. Game 2 pissed me off. Now, this game was different. Game 2 was ridiculous. The referees and Dallas Mavericks, period, pissed me off. They didn't play like they did that night. I would have been a little bit more upset. Tonight was a great game of basketball, but it was like the Mavs couldn't do anything, and it was mostly what Golden State was doing to them. And Luka defensively was being taken advantage of on a lot of situations because they got killed on the offensive glass. Second chance shots, third chance shots. They couldn't get, all the loose balls was going to Golden State. Dallas was playing so sporadic. It was over before it started. In game two, they just kept shooting threes. Like they were the ones trailing. They were up like 20 points or 14, 15 points, and they just want to shoot threes all night. They went like 6 minutes and only had 3 points. I was sitting there banging the table with my fist. I scared the living dog snot out of the chick that was there. So, I talked to her briefly today. We talk more on Saturday night. That's why you really didn't see a video. But it is what it is. No. Steph had a good game. He had a really good game. Gummy, I don't care what Gummy got to say. I mean, nobody gonna really care what Gummy says, man. I mean, he's gonna do clickbait, whatever. What he gonna tell Gilbert? He can't say nothing. So now he done lost Gilbert. So now what he gonna do? He gonna still try to find a way to keep beefing because that's the only way he can sell. I don't care what he do. I mean, the dirty refs was still there, man. They gave Golden State a lot of calls they didn't deserve, and they kept putting them on the free throw line. It was next to ridiculous, and they wouldn't give Luka a call to save his life, and that was really pissing Luka off. That second quarter was brutal. Second quarter, they just wouldn't give Luka nothing. It was just pissing him off, and he's like, "Come on, man." Then him and Steph Curry almost came to blows. I don't know if any of y'all saw that, but Steph Curry and Luka, they passed Luka when Luka was going back to his side after the timeout, and they said, "Man, stop crying," or something like that. And Luka was finna go over there and punch Steph Curry right in his face. No, that went down, buddy. Yeah, they after the timeout, the referees, Draymond and Luka is cool. That's the weird thing about it. Draymond and Luka are like homeboys. That's the thing. This whole series, Draymond and Luka has been cool. So he told Draymond what had happened, and then they brought Steph Curry over, and Steph started talking to Luka, and they dapped it up. They were cool. They got it all straight, but Luka's finna fly Steph Curry head. Man, Luka's gonna knock that dude's head off. Don't forget to hit the like button, and if you hit the super thanks button after the video, I appreciate it. It's not Jason Kidd is getting out coached. It's personnel. What else? Who he gonna put in the game? I mean, I would just at this point, I would put Boban in. I just let Boban go out there and play, get some rebounds. I mean, put Boban in the game. I mean, the speed of the game is too much, but he'll give you some rebounds. I mean, if I'm getting killed on the glass, I'm like, look, Boban, get in there and get some boards. Help Luka out. They're leaving Luka on an island because they're taking everybody else out, and Maxi Kleber is supposed to be the big guy in there battling for the boards. They're trying to taking him out of the guy who he's guarding and staying up at the top of the key, keeping him out of the paint. Meanwhile, Draymond is down there battling, or they have some other athletic guys down there battling, and Luka's down there in the post, camping out with the guy he's guarding, and then he's getting posted up, and they're battling for the board. So he's down there battling for rebounds. Then he's got to bring the ball up. Then he's got to be looked to be the offensive guy to score. He's got to create for everybody else, and then he's got to look for himself to score. Meanwhile, he's down there battling. Then he's got to try to guard Steph Curry. He's got to try to guard, because he gets on switches. What can he do? He got Steph Curry on him. Curry's only going to dribble around him, and when he dribble around him, he's dribbling him towards the defenders. So you got to have everybody on the same page communicating. And it's hard if everybody's moving. See, the thing about Golden State is nobody is staying still. Everybody's moving. You don't have anybody camping and just like, I'm going to just stand still while the rest of y'all move. You don't have that. You got all 5 guys moving. So when you got all 5 players moving and rotating around, it's kind of hard for you to set your defense to help you. Everybody's getting taken off the dribble. Poole could take these guys off the dribble, so it put pressure on the back end of your defense. They're attacking the weak side. They're coming. I mean, so the 3-2 zone is not working. What you gonna do now? I mean, at this point, all they can do is just play a good game at home. They got to get real physical with Golden State. No more of these threes. Go to the hole. Have everybody crashing the boards and ball out at home for Game 4. Now, Game 5, that's gonna be the telltale game there. You got to bang Golden State around in Game 4. You got to get some guys sore. Going back on that plane to Golden State. You got to have guys with ice packs on. That's what I'm talking about. How is it over? You got to win 4. It'll be over once it's over. It's a hard feat for Dallas. This is a hard feat for them. But this is Golden State's last run, so they're going to stick them back in the finals. Hopefully it's against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Now the Miami Heat been whooping ass and taking names. They should be up 3-0. Boston is real stupid. And because they real stupid, Jason Tatum cost that game. Everybody blaming Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart has always been a bag of bolts. He's always Mr. Broken Up. He can't never finish a game. So all you gotta do is be physical with Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is the heart and soul of the team. Defensive Player of the Year. He sells out every year to play defense, and he's improved his shooting. He's improved every year. It's just that his body fails him. But to Jason Tatum, my God, he's a terrible example of leadership. When he got his three going, and everything else, it looks pretty. He looks unstoppable. But when he don't have it going, oh my God, he will shoot you out of the game. Boston could have won that game. Boston could have won the game. Tatum just shot them out of the game. They wouldn't even been down that much if he wasn't trying to play hero ball. That's the problem with Boston, hero ball. Now, when hero ball is working and they got the defense going, everything is in line. It's in sync. They're moving the ball. That's how they advanced. They were moving the ball around. Now, guys want to play one-on-one. No movement. Tatum want to be the man to win the games. He gonna start just lighting it up. It's like, what you doing that for, Chief? And Miami did exactly what they should have did in game 2 that they didn't do, is turn Bam loose. Let Bam get those guys in foul trouble. Get out there, bang, get on them early. If you let Bam loose and Miami get a lead, they're a different team with a lead. They're like boa constrictors. You're going to spend a lot of energy just trying to get them. They play like an old school team. Back in the old NBA days in the 80s, if you had a 14-point lead, that's considered a deficit. You can't come back from in the old NBA. Those were harder to come back from. Hey, new Patreon follow. What's up, plug? Hope you're enjoying the Patreon. It's a lot of stuff on there, especially if you're VIP. VIP, you see everything. And find a way to try to get the video for y'all so y'all can see something. something just ain't right. Now the Rick James video is only going to be on the Patreon. It's coming up very soon. It's going to be pretty interesting. Well, it's not Luka's fault that he's a big guy. He's not going to shrink down to 6'3" and be that athletic guy. No, he's a big guy who can shoot, and he's athletic for his size. But can he guard Steph Curry one-on-one? No, he can't guard Steph Curry. Steph Curry's going to get around him every single time. Right. The plan is to let Luka... Now, what in the Phil? The plan is to let Luka let Steph go right and drive him towards the middle. Don't let him go to his left where he has no help and no support. Drive Steph Curry to the middle of the court where the defenders will pick him up. Your teammates can rotate over and collapse on Steph, forcing Steph to have to swing it either left or right. Normally, if Steph drives to the lane, he's going to swing it to his left. So they want to bring over the guy from the right to cut him off. They figured that out in the fourth quarter. It just was too late. When they tried to put a run together, then the ref said, let's stop this right now. Tweet! Foul. It's like, what? They were finna do another fast break. The Dallas Mavericks was running transition on Golden State. Golden State was imploding, and they got bailed out with a foul to stop the momentum and put them on the line. They weren't even in the penalties, and they were shooting free throws. Every time they get fouled on the ground, it's the act of shooting. It was like, can't win with these refs, man. It was terrible. Once again, the refs were habitual. And that's a lot to come back from. Yeah, the refs was making themselves known once again. But hats off to the Golden State Warriors. I mean, they didn't play a game where I felt like they did bad. They did actually really good. This was good basketball for them. You know, they put the Mavs in a bad position. Luka's not gonna beat you if those assists are not up. You're not gonna worry. You don't have to worry about him scoring 40. So he's got 40-point losses in this series. But like I said, Luka's gonna go out guns blazing. Unlike DeMar DeRozan, who gives you 40 all season long and gets to the playoffs and start putting up 11s and 16s, getting outplayed by a bench player named Grayson Allen. That just don't make any sense to me. I've never trusted anybody else to get my point across. I always just did what I wanted to do to get my point across. Well, they got to make a decision on what it is that they want to do, you know. If you're going to go ahead and participate and be the guy that's, you know, the one that people talk about, and you want to be the guy that hit the game-winning shots and all of that, you got to make some adjustments. You got to make changes. And obviously, Dallas, matchup-wise, personnel-wise, it's not working out. They're going to have to change their strategy. What worked against Phoenix is not working here. You're going to have to get a lot more physical. You're going to have to rough up Golden State. That's just how it is. Steph Curry got to get hit on those pick and rolls. Got to lay Steph out. Klay Thompson, lay him out. You got to start laying some wood on these boys. That's how you get the game back in. That's how you get the game back into your favor. You got to start laying some wood on guys. You got to start going to the hole. Force the ref to call them fouls. Quit shooting threes. This is what's killing you. And then Reggie Bullock, man, you need Reggie Bullock to show up. You know, Dinwiddie is the guy that's been doing what he's supposed to do. He stepped it up. Now, if we could just get the guy that normally does his job to actually do something. Finney-Smith and Bullock, man, they've been on an island. They need to step it up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Powell. Powell, I think, got hurt because he was terrible. But I think he got hurt on like early in the game because he didn't come back at all. So I'm interested to see what's going on there. What's up? What's going on, man? Oh man, this. All right, I'm gonna get a copyright strike for music.